War is always brutal, but the Russo-Ukrainian War, it's something else entirely, a surreal blend of courage, chaos, and outright madness. This war has seen grandmas shooting down drones, robot armies rolling across battlefields, and Russia losing tanks to Ukrainian farmers on tractors. No, it's not a comedy skit. These are all real events backed by solid reporting. Today we're unpacking 50 jaw-dropping facts from this conflict that are not only stranger than fiction, they redefine modern warfare. If you thought war was all trench lines and tanks, buckle up, this will blow your mind. Grandma versus drone. Let's start with the now legendary moment when a Ukrainian grandmother downed a Russian military drone using nothing but a jar of pickled tomatoes and plums. According to Ukrainian media outlet TSN, the incident happened in Kyiv in early 2023. The woman, a former journalist named Olena, spotted the drone hovering near her apartment balcony. With no time to think, she grabbed the nearest object, a large jar of preserved tomatoes, and launched it. The hit was direct. In her words, "I didn't plan to be a soldier, but I wasn't going to let them spy on my street." That's frontline bravery with a pantry twist. Ukraine's drone power. While Russia underestimated Ukraine's military, what it definitely didn't expect was Ukraine's evolution into a global drone powerhouse. In 2024 alone, Ukraine produced over 2.2 million drones and plans to scale up to 4.5 million annually. These aren't hobbyist toys, they're integrated into Ukraine's army and air force operations, capable of long-range strikes and pinpoint surveillance. According to Forbes Ukraine, these drones accounted for 60 to 70% of all Russian hardware losses in 2024. That's next-gen warfare in the making, with Ukraine leading the charge. Hypersonic missiles meet Patriot systems. Russia's President Putin hyped the Kinzhal hypersonic missile as unstoppable. Capable of flying at Mach 10, it was meant to be a game-changer. But by 2024, Ukraine's air defense, powered by US-supplied Patriot missile systems, had taken down 28 out of 111 Kinzhals launched. This was confirmed in CNN and Ukrainian MOD briefings. The key? Kinzhals slow down during descent, making them vulnerable. The myth of Russian invincibility? Cracked. Russia's tank losses are historic. Here's a brutal stat. Russia has lost more tanks than most countries own. According to Oryx, a respected open-source military intelligence site, Russia has lost nearly 4,000 tanks, including over 2,700 destroyed outright, 530 captured, and 400 abandoned. For context, only 4 nations, China, the US, India, and North Korea, have more tanks in total. Russia's army is being bled dry on the armor front, and that's before we even talk about the tractors. Farmers stealing tanks. Yes, you heard that right. Ukrainian farmers have literally towed Russian tanks away using their tractors. These viral moments happened early in the war, in Chernihiv and Kherson oblasts. Abandoned T-72s and BMPs were dragged from battlefields and paraded through villages. One viral clip even showed a farmer towing away a Russian air defense vehicle. While this might seem hilarious, it also speaks to the chaos of Russia's initial invasion. Russia's sci-fi thermobaric nightmare. Not all of Russia's tactics were laughable. The TOS-1A thermobaric rocket system is a weapon straight out of a horror film. Designed to obliterate anything in its path, it sucks oxygen from the air and detonates massive pressure waves. Known as the flamethrower tank, its use violates international humanitarian norms in populated areas. Ukraine has managed to destroy several using drones and precision airstrikes, Molotov resistance. When tanks rolled into cities like Kyiv and Kharkiv in early 2022, Ukrainian civilians took matters into their own hands. They set up Molotov cocktail assembly lines, guided by instructions from the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense. The use of firebombs in urban warfare dates back to World War II, but in Ukraine, it became a symbol of resistance. According to Reuters, even students and retirees were making these weapons. Human blockades and acts of defiance. From Energodar to Melitopol, Unarmed civilians formed human shields to stop advancing Russian military convoys. They stood in front of tanks, chanted slogans, and even used garbage trucks to block roads. These acts, widely shared by The Guardian and Al Jazeera, proved that war isn't just fought with bullets. It's fought with hearts, flags, and defiance. Ukrainian drones dropping grenades. In perhaps one of the most cost-effective military tactics of the 21st century, Ukrainian FPV drones have dropped $50 grenades into the open hatches of $4 million Russian T-90 tanks. This wasn't a one-off, it became a repeated tactic by Ukraine's drone regiments. These clips, verified by Defense Blog, illustrate how asymmetrical warfare is leveling the playing field. Ukraine's robot army Ukraine isn't just using drones. They've begun deploying ground robots. One such robot, called Lyut, is armed with a machine gun and remotely piloted. Ukraine has also utilized robotic dogs to help demine territories and scout terrain. The 13th National Guard Brigade even used a robot-only assault team in Kharkiv Oblast to clear a Russian position, according to the Ukrainian Ministry of Internal Affairs, the app that turns civilians into spotters. Through the DIA app, the Ukrainian government integrated real-time intelligence collection from civilians. A feature called E-Enemy allowed citizens to report troop movements. Within months, over 260,000 reports were submitted. According to Forbes Ukraine, this intel directly supported drone strikes and ground operations, making Ukraine's digital warfare model one of the most advanced in the world. World record sniper kill. Ukrainian sniper Vyacheslav Kovalsky pulled off what is now the longest confirmed sniper kill in military history, 4,156 yards or over 2.3 miles. With the help of a spotter in extreme weather conditions, he took the shot using a custom rifle system. According to Newsweek, this shattered previous records held by Canadian and Australian snipers. Patron the Bomb Dog. Rounding out our list is Patron, Ukraine's most beloved bomb-sniffing dog. A Jack Russell Terrier trained to detect landmines, Patron became a symbol of resilience, even receiving a medal from President Zelensky. As reported by the BBC, Patron has sniffed out over 300 explosives and continues to raise money for both military demining operations and animal shelters. From robot armies and raccoon thefts to record-breaking snipers and exploding doorbells, this war has challenged every traditional idea of how modern conflict is fought. It's a battle where military innovation, civilian courage, and absurd moments collide. Which of these stories shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you've got more facts or battlefield moments to add, drop them below. Your tip could make it into a future episode.